This is what we call a app product launch, which is what you are doing. Um, and this is the whole roadmap, and you've done a lot of this stuff already. So this is what we work with. I just have never showed you guys this,
Wow.
but this is what we talk about. So we have, first of all, the keyword planner. So what are you doing with your keywords? And then to always talk about who's your ideal customer in the emails. And so basically, you want to do two different kinds. You want to do your user list and inviting new people in, and you want to do your influencer. So, who are some of your influencers to be able to showcase this, to showcase your app? So, for example, I'm an influencer for you because I tell people about your app all the time, right?
Okay.
So, your accountants and your employees, those are also influencers that need to be sharing about this. And then what you want to do is you kind of want to have it, and this is why I talked about your workflow, is you want to have two sets of emails. So first of all, if you're sending an email out to your influencers and say, hey, can you help us out? Can you share this with your audience? Right. And if you don't get a response, then you want to be able to send them another series to get them to hopefully respond. And if they do respond, you want to send them a thank you, right, for helping you out in this respect.
Right.
Same thing with your user email list. You want to have it where it's basically a 7 touch. So you want to make the life easier. If they downloaded it, you want to send them to a thank you page, and I'll show you that in a minute. And then you want to do like a, hey, did you see this? Seriously, this is a game changer. I really want to make your life easier, and last chance. So this one we actually did in a 5 day,
Hmm.
but we did it out over a few days. Okay.
Okay.
We actually did over a couple weeks, where we didn't just send it out immediately, because you don't want to do day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, because by the time the week is done, people will be done with you.
Right.
you know but it's the first day, and then a couple days later, and a couple days later,
Okay.
and and then so basically over a 2 to 3 week period. And this is just some titles that we came up with, but these are not necessarily what's going to work for yours. You can customize this to be what's going to be attractive for your people. And then the last chance is questionable depending upon how you want to say that. But then you want to take it even one step further, and we'll get into all of these steps later. But when they've downloaded the app, and then they've received their thank you for downloading, you want to start doing some engagement. This is real critical for you right now. You want to be able to send out engagement. This is a 21-day process right after somebody has downloaded the app. And the reason you want to do it over a 21-day is because it takes 21 days to develop a habit. So it's actually 7 emails, 7 text reminders if you have text capability, and 7 push notices. You can do it if you only have one of the or two of these, you have push notices and engagement, or the emails, then you still want to do kind of a combination of these. And it's all about the different things within your app that you're going to get people to take a look at. And that's what's really critical here. You want to be able to have them do like the engagement of, did you know you can update, or you can send us a secure document? Did you know that, and it doesn't even have to be did you knows, but check out the latest this, check out the latest that, check out the latest IRS schedule. Or, did you know that health insurance, that was a big thing. The health insurance marketplace credits changed. And, you want to have, if you have that information in your app for people to answer these questions, you want that. You want to say, hey, do you have something you need to email your advisor today, or what, however you want to do it. you want to make it so that this is the real critical part, so people don't forget your app is on the phone. And
Okay.
that is right after they've downloaded it. You want to start this series to remind them to go to this app. I just talked to somebody briefly this past week that said there's so many apps on my phone, I don't even know what to do. And I don't know what to look at and what not. And it's like, you're right. There's so much noise. So much noise. So really, it's not just about getting people to download it. It's really getting them to be engaged with it. Because the best thing that you want is that you want people to be able to say to them that, hey, check this out. My friend is able to download, that you have an accounting question. Here, check out this app. I've got this. Hey, does your accountant have this? Does your CPA firm do this? And through engagement, that's what people will do. I recommend apps all the time. So it's really very, very critical to get people, once they've got it, to have it engaged on their phone. That's going to be your biggest growth, is to keep them engaged. But then, you can do things if you want. You can do social media ads, but even more so social media and posting, texting people. So it's not always just about email. Some people do respond to texting, blogging, having, being content driven, and not just talking about your app, but about bringing people to your website. And we'll probably do a whole session on blogging here one of these days. But bringing people into your site, and the end is to say, download your app. You can also put your blogs on your app. So yeah, we can link your blogs to your app as well.
Okay.
And then this one is supposed to say networking. And for whatever reason, it's not letting me change the name of it to networking, but I'll figure that out later. But this is networking, and networking, just like what one of the biggest things that you guys normally do, and I see today you're not doing it, but that's because we all know your app, is that you do have the QR code up in your background. So when you are even on a on a Zoom, you're still networking, you're still talking about your app. Now, you don't want to be in people's face all the time, right?
Right. Yeah.
But you do want to mention it, and you do want to ask people, friends and family, to recommend downloading the app. And when I say friends, not just personal friends, but business friends, and say, hey, it would really help me out if you could tell a few people about our app. Sure. When you do that and give people direction of how to do that, it's amazing what will happen. But it's really not just about downloading the app. It's about then getting people to stay engaged with the app. Because otherwise, a lot of the new phones have it where you can uninstall your apps automatically when they haven't been used for X amount of time.
Right.
And, having a download is one thing, but having nothing is not good. To have people take it off, why have it on the phone if they're not going to use it?